weekly special value. It is brand new today, and these are really interesting because as you look at them, you think, oh my gosh, did you just give us a collection of blushes? Oh no, this is actually a creme to powder Rouge Trio, which means you can use it on your cheeks, you can use it on your lips, and rather than have you pay $32 each and make you choose between all three, we just gave you all three for $65, and it's shipping to your door absolutely free. I will say this, if you are a fan of Bobbi Brown Cosmetics, it is a rare day in the neighborhood of Beauty IQ where we get free shipping and handling on the collection. Tonight, I feel like I have to courtesy text Jill Bauer because she'll freak out. It's free shipping and handling. And it's with the one cosmetic that, quite frankly, you'll probably get the most use out of, and that is your lip and cheek product. So here's your pale pink, which is perfect, again, especially as we go into winter and our skin's so light. You're like, please let me see some dimension, and the kind of dimension that's like associated with youth. Then we have the Uber Beige, and that's a little bit more of a peachy undertone, which is proving to be one of the most important colors in cosmetics to really accessorize our cheeks and lips with, and that's because it looks great on anyone, any skin tone and any age. And then one that meets right in the middle is that beautiful powder pink that's just got a hint more pink to it, still in that really warm earthy tone. It's perfect for those no makeup days, or if you're thinking you're gonna be an ice queen or a fire queen and you're like, I need to tone down the cheeks, that's the one that you will go for. But brand new today, $96. Anywhere else, we're thrilled to have it tonight for $65. But remember, it's only good for the week if it lasts. It's going to kick off our theme tonight called Hot for the Holidays. And joining us, because she's too hot for the holidays, our girlfriend Sloan Glass, our digital correspondent. Hey, girl, hey.
Hi. I can't wait to get these on my cheeks and my lips.
I know.
I feel so naked right now without
and isn't it so nice to see free shipping and handling on Bobbi Brown?
Yes, yes.
I wait for it all year.
I know, it's wonderful. And these shades are beautiful. I think that a cheek product I can't say enough amazing things about it because it adds such youthfulness to the face. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the brightest shade already, the pale pink shade. And I just use my fingers for this product. You don't need a brush. It works so beautifully with the heat of your own hands that you can tap it right onto your skin. You can use it over creams, over liquids, over powders. I'm already wearing makeup right now, but I have to say my favorite way to apply this product is just straight onto bare skin for a really natural look.
Isn't it amazing what a sense of relief you feel when it's time to get to blush and lips?
Oh, it's the best.
Like I knew this was gonna come out this way.
Yeah, because that cheek just looks juicy.
Yeah.
You know, it gives a nice lift to the face.
Yeah, and I mean, here's the thing, like you could have, I mean, that's the great thing about foundation and great eyewear is you didn't have to put on blush, but just notice the difference of lift, notice the symmetry that you get for beautiful cheekbones. I mean, even if you didn't have great cheekbones, that's what's one of the things that I love the most about blush is you can fake it until you make it with that.
Absolutely, it's the illusion, and it just adds a nice youthful glow to your face. It's a really good way to balance out everything. I'm using my fingers to blend. That's what's so lovely about a cream formula for any beginners to make up. I really urge you to grab a cream formula. That's how you're gonna feel comfortable. I'm blending with my fingertips. You can use a damp sponge if you feel more comfortable that way, but I just blend it out like that. And since you get all three colors, I'll use a different shade for my lips since we don't have to choose anything. You're getting all three.
I love that.
Yeah.
I just picked up the Uber Beige because I'm having a very fall moment.
Okay, then I'm going to take powder pink and I'm gonna smack that right onto my lips.
Ooh, pretty. Actually, I may go for pale pink and lighten mine up a little bit. And notice how you're not, I mean, you're still doing this with your fingertips. You're not having to be like very concise with how you apply.
Definitely not. I think I'm using the same finger that I use to apply my blush product, but that just really helps to tie the face together. It helps emulsify the product. It just makes everything look really natural. It warms up the product to your skin. It looks really nice and flushed. I'm putting this product over a powder. I've worn it over creams, over liquids, and over bare skin. You can layer it however you want.
And the other nice thing about this is it works well if you're not wearing any makeup, or as you said, with all different kinds of foundations. Like that's one of the premises behind Bobbi Brown Cosmetics, is this idea of naturally pretty. But if you also need to get glammed up, you should have high performance beauty products that can do that with you as well. And the nice thing about this is, while we call it lip and cheek, you can also put these on your eyes if you want to, if you want to go for a more monochromatic look and feel with your cosmetics, which is a very on-trend thing to be doing right now. But a lot of times I feel like when I'm shopping online or when I go into a store, I get so overwhelmed at all of the choices. And I don't want to just commit to one kind of blush, because here's the thing, like while I'm wearing black tonight, I might wear blue, I might wear red tomorrow. And so I need a curated collection that can work with any form of fashion that I've got growing to the table. And this is it. It's not a choice of three. You get all three, which I think is a really great find tonight, because if you were shopping on beautyiq.com, you'd have to spend $32 each for these. And just for the shipping alone, it's normally $3 on Bobbi Brown. You would have spent $9 in shipping. So we don't love that.
Right. You get all three. You don't have to choose. I'm even going to take the darkest shade. And since I am so fair, I'm just going to take that right along my hairline and just blend it out to add a little bit of color. But it's universal. You can use it anywhere. And I totally agree with you. Depending on your outfit, depending on the lip you want, the eye look, you're going to use all different colors.
Okay, first of all, I love that you put that in your hairline. Second of
I
all,
always add a little to my hairline. It ties everything together.
It really does.
Yeah.
And we want to make it tidy. I will say this, like a lot of times when I'm using a powder blush, this is not something that I'm proud of, but I take the leftover and I just like pat it in the center of my forehead. I don't know why.
Absolutely, because you want the whole look to look uniformed, right?
Yeah.
So I always do a little dot on the top of my nose, and then I just blend it out with my finger. Because I think
do I not know
if the sun
this?
is shining down on me, where's it gonna hit? The top of my nose, right? So that's where I might get a little rouge naturally.
Sloan, that is the most adorable thing I've ever seen. And I feel
You can see
like,
the blush though, it just looks more youthful. My cheeks look a little bit lifted.
yeah, I feel like you have done like with some kind of pinching device, like created this cheek
No, and we
that's not
just did
temporary.
the before right when you were talking earlier. Yeah, so yes, no.
Your cheeks, amazing.
It might be a bit of a natural blush because you're making me actually blush right now. But it's mostly the Bobbi Brown.
It's mostly the Bobbi Brown in a pale pink, which I can certainly respect. Let me show you the colors close up one more time, just so you can kind of get an idea of like how you'll wear these in your own life. And I mean, this whole business of putting blush on the tip, like center of your nose, I'm into it. I mean, I think, and here's the other thing, like, complexions are not mannequin skin. You know, not everything should be like a little too perfect. I do love that you're adding color in places that you would have naturally had it on your complexion otherwise. But beauties, as part of our weekly special value, one of the advantages to shopping with us is that we do crazy things. Like we do a steal for 24 hours, and now you're looking at something that we do for 7 days. And what it is this great beauty buy at a super low price as long as we have inventory. So if this leaves us on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, we're not bringing it back, because here's what I can tell you. Normally, when we present to you Bobbi Brown, it's in a singular format. This is a collection of 3 lip rouges and cheek rouges that you get in you get to bring home in pale pink, uber beige, and powder pink. Now, normally each one of these on beautyiq.com would have been $32 with $3 shipping attached to it. So you think about $35, $35, and $35, that would have been $105 just with shipping and just with beauty products alone. But tonight, you get it. So if you want to give to 3 different beauties on your holiday list, how great. I mean, that's around $21.50 per little pot of rouge, and they last forever, P.S. and by the way. But then you can also bring home a specifically curated collection of rouges for your lips and cheeks that you don't have to guess in giving. And so Sloan's got them swatched, and I think that's a really great way to see, because they do show up different on everybody. But that's one of the things that Bobbi does really well, is making everybody feel special and giving you makeup that you can actually see.
Yeah, and I just actually put these colors on right now because I wanted to show you on my bare skin. No foundation underneath, the pigment that you're getting. You saw me tap these on in real time and how natural we gave ourselves a really nice natural flush to the skin. But if you're just looking for something a little more pigmented, you can tap on a little more product to your eyes, to your lips, and you're gonna get that high performance color that you expect from Bobbi Brown.
And I feel like the finish, especially if you're tapping in for more pigment. It's kind of like this demi matte. Like there's still some luster to it.
Right, you can see on my cheek.
Yeah,
It's not too matte. It's just the way that you expect skin to look.
It's that alluring hint of color.
And look how nice it is on the lips. Don't they look a little bit more moisturized and fuller when you add a nice natural color to them?
Agreed.
I've just mixed all the shades together.
I'm okay
I don't
with
even
that.
know which one I've put on at this point. I think I have all 3 of these on my face, somewhere on my face. I'll even take the darkest shade, the Uber Beige, and just use it right into my crease with my pinky. Look how pretty that is, combined with the cat eye.
Yeah, and it's still subtle, but it's dimensional. So you have like a great baseline to pair off with like your little cat eye. What kind of liner did you use?
Ooh, I used liquid. I think this is maybe Tarte's liquid.
Tarte liquid, okay.
Yeah.
Love that. Well, remember, beauties, brand new today, our weekly special value that you got a first peek of tonight on Beauty IQ. And I'll say this, a lot of times, you know, our Bobbi Brown hours are few and far between throughout the year because it's just so hard. All of their master artists are always working in different various locations all throughout the world. They've got Fashion Week galore. They really have an incredibly well-rounded business in the events that they're a part of. So we're lucky, really, if 2 or 3 times a year we can get them here for a steal or even a 1-hour show. But tonight, we wanted to give you the weekly special value that I'm sure probably will never be done again on free shipping and handling and give you a collection of her very famous Rouge trios. So you'll be getting the pale pink, which you see right here, which again is a little more of that berry undertone. It's still really, really light. It's not heavy at all. These are completely buildable. And because they start off as a creme, if you're somebody that uses like liquid foundation, powder foundation, or you're like, I don't wear foundation, I ain't got time for that, that's still okay because these melt into like the skin, almost like a second skin, as if that little flush occurred naturally. So that's your pale pink. Then we have the Uber Beige, which is what I used on my cheeks. And then we have the powder pink, which is that really pretty, just like very rosy-esque shade that we have for your cheeks, your lips, and your eyes. All for what should have been $96, but we're thrilled to have it tonight for $65. You can check it out on beautyiq.com when you place your order. Miss Sloan Gass, always good to see you.
Oh, thank you.
I guess we'll see you next week. 'Cause
Yes,
you're here
we'll
weekly.
see you next Monday.
Okay, we'll be
I
here.
can't wait.
By the way, I love your shoes.
Thank you.
All right, beauties, as we continue on, I cannot wait